I'm gonna wait for everybody to get in here. Yo, what's up, Dart? How are you, buddy? Pretty good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I am good. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to get in here before I start. I sound tired? No, I'm not that tired. I'm good, I'm good. What up, Lax? I'm doing good, bro. How are you? You good? So what's up? All right, so guys, basically I have 3 games that were submitted, and so instead of just picking one and making a video on it, I figured I'd review all of them on a stream. That way I don't leave anybody out and everybody can get a different idea of different styles, because they're all in different ranks and they're obviously all different games. So figured, like I said, just not leave anybody out and also give you guys a range of some different play styles and how the games turn out to pick up on just some more tips and tricks and how to be more successful when playing ranked. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave the VOD up. I will leave the VOD up for anybody who's interested. All right, so I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, VOD review today, basically. Yep. This is from Frankie Boy. We've got a gold 2 gameplay. So I'm gonna talk over. I'm gonna pause it at important times and basically go through from there. All right, Lex. All right, so I'm pretty sure he's solo queuing, but I can't be 100% sure. Now, I see this often. I've actually already seen this video. Yeah, 40 minutes. That's okay, bro. I actually already reviewed this, but you guys obviously haven't seen it. So the first thing, big mistake, is Frankie's not looking around. Pathfinder's pinging that there's an enemy over here, and you just have no idea if there's a team with you or if there's not, and your teammates aren't breaking off. So that means if there's a team here, they theoretically are going to get more loot if you guys all land like right back here. If you're being contested in Geyser and you want to split it, it's important that, like, I'm assuming if they're pinging there, that guy could land at that little house, and then the other teammate could land here, and the other one could land here, so they kind of make this W here. But if you're gonna take the backside, somebody has to hit this house. Somebody has to hit these bins. There's bins over here. There's the house, obviously, and then there's bins here. And then there are some bins here. But you definitely want to make sure that when you're contesting a drop that you guys split the loot, so that way you guys are the best. You set yourself up for success when going to fight this team. If you all land back here, you're all confined to whatever's there. And then this team could have more loot. They could just push you. You know, we're talking not even having a gun and armor for maybe one or two of your teammates, depending on how lucky you get. So it's really, really important you guys establish, like, okay, looking around, understanding how many teams are with me, and where am I going to land. What's up, Jamal? So he's got 2 people landing on him on this door. Yeah, that's tough. Really want to try to get that knock there on that crypto. It's a crypto. He has no abilities to get him out of that. So definitely just got to hit those shots. Now he's got 1 clip of ammo and no armor. And both his teammates landed here. So they're going to have like nothing. Like actually nothing. That's 3 bins, you know? He's low, but now you're basically out of ammo. So you hear shots in Geyser. That tells me there's multiple teams there. So now your move has to be to get out of here and go up the hill where your teammate's already heading. Because there's probably 2 or 3 teams in Geyser. You're not going to get any loot. All right, so as I said, I've already seen this. I already reviewed this, so I'm actually going to fast forward a little, because they basically just loot here. Now, as you can tell, the Bloodhound has disconnected, so you're at a disadvantage immediately, being a 2-man. Now, you have some loot. You hear shots in Lava City. He says he's attacking with the ping. So anytime you're going to third party like this, you look for 2 things. You look for the sound of the gunshots to understand, are they still fighting or did they stop? So if I'm him, I'm thinking they just stopped fighting. They don't really hear any shots. And now I hear footsteps of them approaching, and they're already shooting at you, so seems like they finished fighting. So anytime you phase early, you have to understand you're not going to have it late. I don't think it was a bad phase by any means, but now you're obviously on the 20-second cooldown. It's better to use it early, obviously, than die using it late. So totally fine. Pathfinder got a knock, but he is not with him. He's inside the building. So Frankie has a 1v1 right here. You guys kind of traded damage. Popping a Phoenix here is definitely bold. This is good. He hears him climbing up, so he drops. And then he uses this as cover. Because Path didn't even heal. So that was nice. So quick thirst. Definitely grab the armor swap here. That's your move. You have no shield batteries. If the 3rd teammate pushes you, you're stuck slow healing. You don't know how close they could be. I mean, if you feel like you can't get the armor swap, I understand that. But your brain should be thinking armor swap, if possible. Alright, you hear him below you. Nice.
That was the last one. Nice work. Got a vault key. Could be useful.
Definitely a little risky dropping if you don't know that there's 2 people left. If it's just one, yeah, you force the 1v1, but I thought the path knocked somebody, so maybe the path knocked a solo or something. Because Frankie killed 2, and I would assume the guy path killed got res because path got thirsted, but nonetheless, you know, that's a successful fight. Teammate is still disconnected, that sucks. Yo, but he has 2 hemlocks, he does. Hemlocks go crazy. Alright, so we're gonna fast forward a little. But I do want to point out one thing that Frankie doesn't do. He doesn't ever look at the map. Like, he doesn't press the tab to look at the map. You see the zone coming in. It's really important to understand your next rotation. You always want to be thinking about, what route am I taking? How far do I have to go? Those sort of things. You can go in now. I mean, obviously, you got time. You're gonna beat the ring, but I always encourage rotating early if possible, because a lot of people like to fight on the edge of the map or the edge of the ring too, especially in these lobbies for some reason. I don't know if it's like purposely, but it happens all the time. As you can see, they're fighting and sorting here. Yeah, he didn't portal for him, but it's okay. He doesn't necessarily need to. He could have, but if he's playing solo, I would rather him keep his portal for like something that's absolutely necessary. The portal could have helped, but if he sets the portal with the ring coming and Path doesn't get in the portal soon enough, then both ends of the portal will be in the ring, and therefore the portal will disappear, and it could be a complete waste. And I do believe he's solo queuing, so you don't know, man. Like, you could waste it for that. And Wraith gets her portal back it takes 3.5 minutes to get the portal, so it's not something you just want to use lightly. But I don't disagree with you, Dart. I don't disagree with you completely. So as you see, they're fighting on the edge, like I called. This is although he's at a big disadvantage being a 2-man, there's only 7 squads left, and the first ring just closed. So that's a really positive thing for them. Less people means theoretically less trouble. Now he hears people behind him. Looks like he zipped away. Now you're kind of in between 2 teams. So definitely rotate. You definitely always want to think about the positioning of other teams. Like right there, they're sandwiched. And the intel you have is maybe that guy was a solo that skedaddled back over the zipline, but maybe he was just like scouting for his teammates. You don't know. Yeah, the Bloodhound completely disconnected, which is unfortunate. And like with the way this game goes with loss forgiveness, it's always unclear if you're even going to get loss forgiveness. But he's already positive anyway, so that's good. All right, so now he looks at the map. Pretty far rotation. I mean, decent. You either have to go through Harvester and the tunnel, or around staging, or go through Fragment and go through this tunnel, or possibly all the way around. Now, looking at the zone, I already know where it ends, but if I just saw this zone, I would definitely guess it was going to pull towards like Countdown side, like in the field here, or possibly this, you know, the tower that's over in the field. There's a bunch of zones that end out there, but I know where it ends, but that would be my guess. So you kind of want to set yourself up for where you're playing, where the zone's probably going to go. But look, 6 squads left, not including them. Now we hear somebody in there, and somebody just flew in. But path starts to zip away. And then there's a res right behind him. So if it were me, I probably would have pushed it. But his teammate doesn't seem super eager to. So that's fine. Oh, damn, Joey. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hope you're all right. All right, so they got to rotate. Obviously, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I know what happens. So they end up rotating into train yard. You hear some shots over in that field. What up, Insurgency? All right, you see crafting right there. So getting high ground is definitely ideal. I think he messed up there.
Might be something good this way.
They got a crypto. Hey, no worries, bro. I'm reviewing your game now. You're solo queuing, right, Whirling? This was a solo queue game? Yeah, okay, alright, that's what I thought. I figured. Alright, so obviously this is the ideal position for his setup. He has a hemlock that's kitted, you know, he's got a 1-2 gold barrel that can do some damage. For mid to long range, you know, high ground here is definitely ideal. There's only 4 other squads and there's 13 people left, so it's really important you guys are always doing the math. You know, 5 times 3 is 15, obviously. Here he hits some really good shots. If he had a grenade at Rampart, probably would die. Or maybe if he hit one more burst on her, that would have been an easy knock. The unfortunate thing, and I've been in Frankie's position, or yeah, I've been in his position before. His teammate is playing like very passive, like to the point of where it's illogical. And so he's really got to think of this as more of like a, how do I go about this solo? And if I'm going to do anything, do I just kind of back up and just play with my teammate? But like I said, I've already watched this game, so I know as it plays out, and I can tell you, like, the way his teammate plays is just, like, a huge mistake. He doesn't need to rat. These are gold lobbies, and like I said, the amount of people left is minimal. So that's what his teammate's doing, and it puts him in a tough position. Puts Frankie in a tough position because it's like, he's got to decide, do I want to try to be, like, play this on my own, or do I stay with my teammate? Playing back here is fine if you need to. You just got to watch the tracks and the stair set from the vault. But I liked his position before in the train cart, not gonna lie. Especially for the guns he had. What's up, Nathan? What's that mean, Churners? YR video. So getting info on where all the teams are, right? 5 with 12. You know one person on your team's missing. That means 2 other people are missing on other teams. There's a resin train yard. So basically, like, all the teams are in train yard. Just about. So understanding where they're all playing is important too. YouTube vid. I mean, this is a YouTube stream, and I'll leave the VOD up afterwards for anybody who misses the stream or wants to watch again or whatever. Yeah, like this spot is totally unnecessary, but what Frankie does is good. He plays his own area, which up here is not a bad spot. So he sees fighting over there. There's people on the left train cart. There's people on the right. They have a caustic. You know, that's a team you'll avoid for now. These lower ranked lobbies, like obviously silver, gold, sometimes even platinum, but platinum's on the verge. But mostly silver and gold, like the later the game, you get more points. He only has 2 KPs, already up 40 points. That's good. So you can afford to be a little more aggressive. Not right at this moment, but I will show you guys some things that I would have done. Now, obviously, we're of different player, like, everybody's gonna be different skill levels. Like, so I don't just say this like lightly, like for everybody just to go run at everyone. But coming up here, you know, you got 5 squads with 11 people. Definitely some partials going on. Right here, I'd be using the burst to take that guy out. I think it's a little bit more detrimental. You know, it does a lot of damage. Like, I'd be getting aggressive here. A lot of fighting going on. This guy's one shot. You do have portal. You could always portal from height. And Wraith is really good at this. She can be kind of sneaky. She can set a portal from height, go peek something. If she doesn't get what she needs, she can take the portal back or hit a phase and portal back. This guy's low as well. I'd be shooting this drone just so it doesn't EMP me and mess with me anymore. But it looks like your boy got that. Your boy's pings are definitely a little off. So as you can see, looking at the kill feed, a lot of knocks going on, a lot of fighting. This is where, like, you see, okay, these caustic gas, you saw the caustic over here. You can put 2 and 2 together. Okay, caustic's up here. They're fighting over here, whether it's up here or in the main warehouse building. Then you see someone on the crafter. So if those guys are fighting over there with 4 squads left, that means you guys are the 3rd, and this person or whoever's over on your side at the crafter is the 4th team. So while they're fighting, you could go fight them. Those are some examples. And if the fight goes on, then you can anticipate, yeah, we're going to get thirded or something. But for right now, I would be like looking at this, whether it's a portal or jumping down or something, trying to get some extra KP. Because you're already up about 50 points. So now 3 squads left. And then this is right here. Anytime you guys are the 3rd squad, you're in a better position because you know the other team isn't behind you. So both the teams are in front of you. Although you're a duo, which means you're at a disadvantage most likely, although there were a lot of partials, you know, you can't be too sure that there aren't, you know, the last 2 teams aren't a duo or a trio or whatever. You know, the point is that you guys got to get into a position where you can be really quick to pounce on the 3rd party while they fight. So playing back here is a mistake, in other words. So he's EMP going off, fighting down low, guy up top. I'd be looking to go here. Right here would be a good spot, because it sounds like they're fighting here. And they just finished, yeah, so now it's just you and the other squad. So now you really don't have any advantage, most likely. You're just fighting them straight up. Now they got now they have info on you because of the Bloodhound scan. Like, They know it's a two-man. That's why Blood Island is so good in ranked. That info that Blood gives you is gonna give that team confidence. If they're a three-man, they're gonna go, oh, it's only a duo. We can push them. We can win this. And so now you also have to be thinking about where are we playing. Now the ring is gonna close slowly here because of the new ring update, but with Wraith, always be looking where am I gonna portal to. It's okay, you panicked a little there. I don't know if you heard her at first because I didn't. But I know you hit some good shots right here. And having no batteries on a red armor is really tough because then you have to slow heal. And now you got the ring to deal with, which means you're going to be rotating a little bit later. You probably would have liked. You set the port. Quick, very quick port. Not the best port. It's decent because you put high ground. I like the idea of it, but you also have to think of, you know, you don't have much cover here. You can beam them if they try to climb up, but if there's, it's a numbers game. You're a solo here. You're basically a solo. Like your path is doing, I have no idea what, but look at his health as well. And so if you beam one, the other two climb up, and then you're kind of SOL, man. Like there's not much you can do, and that's kind of what happens. You crack the blood, and they all just climb on you. I mean, there's nothing you could do here. It's a lose-lose situation. And that's why I was saying beforehand, like, the way the lobby was going, it was pretty quick. And so you could have probably looked to get involved when they were fighting over there. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, Nathan. You definitely look for the third party. But all these are ideal things. When you're in the game, it's obviously different. And when you're playing basically as a solo, you're extremely disadvantaged. And so he did a pretty good job. I mean, look, he ended up with 76 RP on a duo on a scuff drop. That's a pretty good game. I mean, there were definitely things that I would have changed up, but I'm sure he knows what to do. Hey, it's still 80 points when you're solo queuing. That's a dub. That's still a dub. Oh, can you see the path damage? Yeah, let's take a look. It's there. 818. So half your damage, basically. Less. You almost dropped 2K. That's, like I said, you did good. Just your situation was shitty. And the only thing I would have changed up is being a little bit more aggressive when the other squads are fighting. You can afford to do that with a character like Wraith because of her abilities. All right, so oops. All right, so this is Matt. I have seen Matt's game. So I got to reposition and be aggressive. I mean, yeah, you want to basically when there's a lot going on and you can't be the focal point, that's when you want to take advantage of it. If they're not fighting, don't put yourself there because then you're going to have 3 people looking at you or probably at least 2 people looking at you, which immediately is a disadvantage. But if they're fighting and you're a legend like Wraith or Horizon or Path, somebody with some mobility, you know, you can afford to get to peek it, to look at it, to get involved and maybe get a knock. And maybe they all turn at you, you know, like sometimes you go to third party and all the teams just look at you and then you just got to back up. But like you can afford to do that. And with 2KP and with only, you know, 5 or less teams and some of them are partials, that's a really good opportunity to do those things. Yeah, does that make sense, Whirling? Yeah, of course. All right, so we got Matt with some Plat 1 gameplay. Now, I've seen this game, and it's a good game. It's a really good game. Matt is definitely cracked. and you guys can definitely stand to learn a bunch of things. Matt was solo queuing, I assume. I'm assuming he's solo queuing, but then you can also tell like these guys are together because they got the same clan tag. So this is, yeah, solo. Okay. So sometimes this isn't the example in this game necessarily, but this is when you can run into issues solo queuing. When you got two people queued up, they might think like, F the solo guy. Unless you kind of immediately start carrying them. This is what I've noticed. Like they'll try to just, I don't know, they can be very exclusive, in other words. So just something to consider. Like if you can pick up on this early game, you might think like, oh yeah, these guys might do some weird stuff together and not include me or that sort of stuff. You never know though. All right, so he's kind of looking around. Really important. I'd still be looking, making sure nobody came through the other side of Harvester. But ultimately, there's not a lot of things that I picked up on that Matt did, incorrectly or anything. But there are some really important things that I can still show you guys that he did correct, and that is important that you guys are going to want to pick up on. Is the audio all right? Leave you to go loot the fall across the map. Yeah, exactly. Insurgency. You remember that? Audio's good. Okay, cool. All right, so he basically loots here for a bit. Another thing, this is something I talked about this in the last game, but I'm always watching how many squads are alive. If you guys can see that there's like 12 or less and the first ring hasn't even closed, that's a very positive thing for you guys. Because that means the game can't be like super, super sweaty. I mean, it can, but it's not going to be like an ALGS match where everybody's like, where you're literally going to get penalized for trying to do anything. So always be thinking about how many squads are left, because how many squads are alive can help you determine how you take on fights, especially in lobbies like this. And you can also be doing the math with the squads alive and the people alive to understand, are there a lot of duos or solos or, that sort of stuff. It's a really underrated thing to pick up on info. Information is very, very key, especially when you're playing in well, any lobby, but I think the information becomes more valuable the higher up you go. Like for instance, if there were 18 squads alive, you'd be like, all right, we got to be careful here. Why? Because where we're rotating, there's going to be a lot more teams. Because a lot more teams are alive, and then like we're probably going to get thirded. So less teams usually equal. It just equals less amount of people and the amount of space you're in. Bloodhound scan just coming in clutch here. Crypto's on his Game Boy, and he gets put down. Yeah, so they're definitely above you here. And ultimately, yeah, you just want to rotate out of here and just watch your back, make sure they don't drop. It would be dumb of them to drop. The only reason they would really drop is oh, so actually like right here you would think that maybe that's their teammates, but that's actually a whole new team. Like you may think like, oh, the people above are Crypto's teammates, but as you see on the scan, right here, you get 3 people. So then you know, okay, new team. So Matt has the idea, like they're gonna rotate. He has the right idea here. They're going to come through this cut. Now, working up this hill is harder than working down it, but right here, Matt does a good job of shifting towards cover. And now, as you can see, 2 are in this cut, and I don't know if you guys saw, but I'll rewind it real quick. Look at this one guy. He shoots immediately down, like he's looking to be aggressive on this rock. Like right here, you can see him running down. So just understanding positioning, okay? One guy's kind of close to me here. The other 2 are over there. Maybe that guy could penalize me if I peek his teammates. Bloodhound scans obviously clutch here. Now 2 are on that rock. Now you get caustic ulted. Now this is really important. I'm going to show you guys. Matt phases.
Let's get in this building.
And he calls out, let's get in this building. So right here, if his teammates have to rotate back, basically they're turning around and running. You know, that team might just beam one of them. Now, Wraith gets to do it for free with her phase, and Horizon can maybe do it with her Q. It depends. But Bloodhound's a legend that definitely can't. So, right here, although this isn't exactly how it goes out, but this would definitely happen in like a higher tier lobby. Or a team that they were going against was more coordinated. Matt needs to turn. If Wraith is the first one to make it from point B to point A, he needs to provide covering fire for his teammates to rotate there. This happens all the time in ranked. Now, you guys may think this is a little deal, but it's actually a huge deal, especially the higher up you go. The first guy makes it and says, just come to me, and the other 2 can't because they're getting punished. They're getting shot in the back, they're getting whatever. And the person goes, well, I did it, you know, so why can't you? Well, usually the first person gets there for free, but the first person has a duty now to provide covering fire to make sure that the other 2 can make it there. Now, as you see, teammates kind of make it there fine, mostly because of the angles that this team had. But that is like a really underrated tip that you should always be thinking about for your teammates. Now they're on the roof. You see your teammate gets a knock. Huge. That's kind of in between 2. He does some damage and he forces the 1v1 here, which I like that idea. And it's a easy wrap. Quick armor swap. And then I'm always just like, once I armor swap, I know I get some comments and shit like on videos like, oh, you missed this in the death box. But you have to understand, like, the thinking is I'm armor swapping and maybe grabbing some heals or some ammo really quickly. But my first priority is like, are we getting third partied? And that's what your brain needs to shift to the higher up you go in these lobbies. It's not about, hey, let me get every single thing in this box. Now, mouse and key players can loot a bit quicker than controller players, and they're obviously harder to hit because they can strafe and whatnot. But still, armor swap and back to business. I'm listening. I'm looking. I'm assessing the situation. Are we getting thirded? Okay, no, we're not. Okay, I have time to go back in and grab what I need. And Matt does a great job of that. He spent like 5 seconds looting. Perfect. And with 10 squads, you know, you're on the edge of zone. Probably not getting thirded.
Let's go this way.
Another thing Matt did really well there was, instead of focusing on the caustic and opening himself up to being shot in the back by the Loba or whoever was on the rock, he did a little damage to the caustic and immediately pushed that Loba because of the angles his teammates had. I mean, these are all subtle things, guys. It's nothing like really grandiose or I don't know, but it's like when you get higher up, it's the little things. It's really the little things that make such a big difference. And Matt does a really, really good job of showing some of these things. I like his rotation a little bit better than where his teammates are going. I think there's a little bit more cover. And this area is like kind of like the road less traveled. It all ends up working out, but let's say perhaps the team was in train yard up high ground and just punishing his teammates on the other side of this rock. There's not a ton of things to play except that train cart and so on, but once again, with only 10 squads alive, you have some flexibility, less people around. Yeah, exactly. High chaos. Sorry if I'm not reading chat a ton, guys. I want to try to like really focus on. I mean, I'm trying to read chat as well, but also want to make sure I'm like picking up and explaining the things that are important. And just kills the solo there. Nice job. So right here, you got 4 KP. You got 9 squads. This, when I play solo, I talk about this in some of my videos. Maximizing the time you're spending playing ranked to the RP you're gaining. If you're a casual and you can only play ranked for 3 hours, you know, on the weekends or whatever, then you're gonna play a little bit more different than the guy who can just afford to play 8 hours every day. I don't know anyone who would want to do that, but no, I'm just kidding. Like, so in other words, 4 KP, 9 squads left, set up for endgame. Like, that's my brain. It doesn't matter if you can run through every single team in the lobby. Like, it doesn't matter. If you can only play for 3 hours and you want to assure the RP you're getting, like you really got to get to diamond, hey man, just play for endgame. Because you got 4 KP here. You can get one easy at endgame. The dub is going to get you the most points. But, you know, once again, solo queuing, you don't know what your teammates are going to do. And maybe your teammates only have 1 or 2 KP, but still, that's a decent amount of KP to go into endgame with. Nice, huge knock there. Good shots. Now, multiple teams, it looks like, in train yard.
We can gatekeep them. They're gonna have to push us eventually.
Yeah, that as well, Matt. Like, a team killed mid game is a team you don't have to worry about late game. But that is like, I always think of that as like very situational. Like, if you can really punish this team rotating here, which I know what you do here, yeah, I would agree with that. You don't like less teams end game, easier end game theoretically. So it's all about the circumstances of the fight that you're thinking of eliminating a team on. And right here, when you're going to play edge and hold a team out, it's really, really important that you watch your back because you don't want to be also held out. Like, let's say you have to push up a little, or even if you don't at all, you know, it's not this field, a lot of open territory. Good shots. He's looking. That's good. Yep, definitely good. Keeping an eye out. Are we getting mirrored, essentially? His teammates are getting pretty aggressive, and Matt sets a portal. I think Matt has a really good idea of like, hey, I'm literally just going to chill at the edge here. And when this team comes in, we'll make them pay. You kind of got to be patient. And maybe his teammate needed some loot. I don't know. But he set a good portal for them to come back through. Definitely good. And now they're going to shift. They're going to scoop on the other side. So Matt has the idea of trying to cut them off. So I would have let the first one gone and focus on these other two. These guys are way more exposed than the guy behind the box already. And if you shoot the second to last guy, like I mentioned talking about rotating, you're going to like, yeah, you're going to make them screwed up a little. But still, doing some good damage. Decent damage, I should say. Good nade, whoever threw that. Now this guy's stuck.
Okay. I'm pushing Bloodhound.
And then this team on height is killing this team. Having Horizon here is so clutch to get up on this area. Nice, good shots. R301, guys, is like the most consistent gun. If you're not using it, you gotta be. Super easy to control. Does a lot of good damage. Can be great close range, mid range, long range. Honestly, this is like an ideal setup for ranked. Mastiff, R301 with a bruiser. Like, can't think of anything better, really. Beam.
103.
Beamed. Nice.
Guy behind us is really lit. One guy left. I'm pushing him. I
Yep.
need you guys to help.
So he was gonna push, then he backed up. I think he kind of got a little sketched.
1 HP.
Nice. Good job. Nice armor swap. Alright, right here when I hear the caustic, I would armor swap again right here. This is actually what I was gonna say. So caustic, sketchy. You already armor swap this box. You're white armor now. Armor swap this box. And then look to phase your teammates. That's my move in my head. Because like the intel, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I don't know the situation. But definitely hit that armor swap. And now you have to phase on a broken. You're like 80 HP. So, like I said, I know how this plays out, but still. If it didn't play out the way that it's going to, that could have been it. And your teammates really clutch up here. They take care of whoever's on the other side. And then you got this solo to deal with. And it's just a 1v3. So, yeah, you guys win that every time.
Good job.
Hang on one sec, guys.
Let's go.
So that was good, Matt. That was good. Yeah, the Horizon and the Bloodhound took care of whatever. Maybe it was a caustic and somebody else while you went past them. Only thing I would have done is armor swapped on that second box and phased a bit earlier. Make that caustic kind of come to you guys instead of being like ISO'd in a 1v1 with him. You know, just on the info. But still, that was a good game, bro. $33 in the chat. Hell yeah, let's do this. All right, this is the last one. This is from Danny. Yeah, Matt. No, you did good, bro. I was honestly like, man, he did very much to say he did wrong, but there was a lot to point out that you did right, which is good. And I haven't watched this game, so yeah, let's get into it. I don't know if he's solo queuing or if he's playing with homies. I think he's soloing. D4 with plat 2s. Plat 4s, I mean.
Yo, what's up, man?
Today, let's land here. I first forward. Prepare for battle.
What's up, Amir?
There's a Mirage team landing over here.
Yeah, it looks like he is soloing, and he's telling his teammates.
We're with you? I'll try and make it to you right now. Alright, never
Oh man, goated guns off drop. Just get some armor and you're chilling. Okay, 2 squads right there. Use that info. Loba says another squad's attacking. So my thing is, ooh, I don't know. I got no armor. I play on my own here. See how it goes. Once again, if I'm D4, I'm solo queuing, I'm like, listen, I'm not dying off drop.
Only you and me left. Frag out. Arcstar out.
I actually know this guy pops off in this game, so we're gonna get a good game here.
Squad on me.
Yeah, you fried that kid, couldn't find him. These guys all have great armor. That armor.
Taking shots. Killed an enemy.
Boop. I might phase here, yep. Phase, take height.
Going to you right now.
Now you know you're gonna get mirrored. You fight this team in here, that triple take, and whoever else just shot him when he was in the box is definitely gonna follow. So you want a quick turnaround. Nice.
One more pushing up.
Enemy down.
Another squad.
Yep, he's right, another squad.
Killed an enemy.
Yo, Tanish, I don't know, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I don't know why every time you come in, you ask what server I play on, but like it's annoying, bro. So stop. All right. Thank you. I don't know why that's relevant. Nice. It's the last one. Yeah, like he's trying to play Mirage over here.
Dead. Nice, good shit, man. Oh, his banner. I'll res.
Yeah, that was good. Mirage in the diamond lobby. Yeah, for all you kids who comment like, "Oh, Mirage is great," like, bro, what was good about that? He literally tried to play him.
I'll res.
Look at this Mirage, man. He tried to put the moves on him. He tried to just actually be a decoy. I'm telling you, yeah, it'll work against like players who aren't that good, but like decent players just know. Like, come on, man. He just knows. Yeah. What's up, PG? Thank you, bro. Yeah, Yukon's a homie. Yeah, this dude's cracked for sure. Yeah, he's doing good.
You know you find energy anywhere. Oh, thank you.
Syringe here. Energy ammo here.
Nice.
So although they took care of both teams off drop, I'm gonna just tell you guys how I think when I go into games. Like,
Trust just your eyes.
15 squads alive. That's why I'm always looking around. Like, I'm not just looking at where people are landing at the PO I'm going to. I'm looking at Skyhook or Lava Fissure as well. I'm understanding. Hey, are we gonna get pushed soon? Like,
Cells.
maybe another team landed close. And we just fought off drop for a couple minutes, so
Need your
maybe a you know, maybe a team's close and they're thinking, hey, we're gonna third party this team.
recharging my shields.
Yeah, I can tell he plays on console because I see the PlayStation and the controller logo here.
I'm ready to push another team if you guys are. There was a ton of R9s over there.
Let's explore this way.
Yeah, I dropped like 2 of them. I think there was a light mag over there too. I don't know. Someone over here?
Oh yeah, white armor. Yeah, you make that guy.
He's gonna be running underground.
Yeah, good comms.
Hit it with his ultimate.
He's letting his teammates know what the deal is.
In with you. In with you.
Yep. Dead. Easy.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Killed an enemy.
Nades or nades.
I bathe in the blood.
I'm thinking about healing here. I'm thinking about healing here. If this team, maybe this isn't even his teammates. Why would the Bangalore be on the other side of? Now look, I know this is probably gonna work out because I know how many kills this guy ends up with, but still, I'm trying to let you guys into the process of like what it's like getting into masters and stuff like that. Like, why would the Bangalore be on the other side of this and a team be over here? They'd be really, really split. Now it's possible, but right here he's at white armor here. So I'm thinking about healing, and they're getting naded. For all you know, it's a new team, so I'm just thinking about healing.
Go ahead. Caustic?
He's got height. If you ever take height, you can avoid caustic ult. See, that's what I was saying. There's no way that team was like. Well, actually, I don't know. They're either very split or this is two teams, and so that's why I was thinking about healing.
It's two. You're by yourself. Loba's gonna. Dude, Loba. There's no way, Loba.
Now, 5 kills, man. This is the downfall of being in Diamond. 5 kills. That's amazing, right? But there's 13 squads left. If he dies here, which I know he's probably not going to because I know how many kills he ends up with once again. But that's 2 points, man. That's 2 points. That is a ripoff. So, in ranked, it's not always about, hey, can I win every fight? It's not. Because look, this man is winning a lot of fights. But if he dies right now, he's going to make 2 points. That's tragic. That's tragic. Gibby main here. Yes, sir.
Contact with target. Contact with hostile.
Fighting one right now. Loba's dead.
Oh,
Never mind.
good clutch. Good clutch, Loba. Hit that armor swap. Ooh.
Loba, I'm right next.
Let's move here.
Ooh. Bad move on Loba to drop. Terrible move into a caustic. But she's going to use her Q, which is smart.
Help over here. Come on, I still
I'll drop down with you. You drop down on this side, I'll drop down on the other.
You need to heal. You need to heal. Now, okay, caustic. Not bat, med kit. That's your mind. Mindset is heal. Is health if there's a caustic. Bat doesn't do much. If you're going to land on a caustic trap, you're going to die right here.
throwing Arcstar.
Back off, back off.
That nade was just too good. That caustic was definitely scared. But if he dropped on a trap, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that was
Med kit.
clutch. Loba was like miles away, and I'm like, fuck, we lost this.
They should increase the cap to 10. They definitely need some dynamic changes. For sure, for sure.
Another team.
Now they're getting thirded.
Yeah, it's another one.
Lot of teams, boys.
Right over here. Cross, yeah.
Lot of teams, lot of teams.
On Loba.
Full team, full team. You're kind of holding here. You're the holder.
Top of the cell.
Recharging my shields.
I'm jumping. I'm jumping. I'm looking here. This is what I'd be doing. I'm jumping. I'm peeking. Are they pushing on that? Are they pushing on that? Because I need to know. Maybe his teammates giving him comms. Like, I can't hear his teammates' comms. I can only hear Danny. But info, man. Info.
It probably is. Pushing up on that though.
Yep, they are. See, they're nading that. Nice. Huge knock. Huge knock. The Volt is busted.
Recharging my shields.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm batting and I'm getting aggressive. That's what I'll be doing. Oh, this guy's... Oh, it's Mirage. Hip fire, baby. Nice. Okay, get put down, Mirage. Don't forget to reload your Volt. Oh my god, Wraith tried to punch that Loba into a portal. Someone has gold res.
Drop down, drop down, drop down.
Good comms. Okay, homie clutched up. Nice. Nice.
Holy fuck, we're just fragging the whole lobby. These kids are so bad.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
This is also an example of matchmaking
Dude, hell yeah.
in a weird way. Like, the fact that Diamond 4 players are put in with Platinum and Gold is just, like, beyond my comprehension. That doesn't make sense. Those are 2 tiers away. Not to mention, there's definitely a huge amount of players who get into Platinum who can't get to Diamond. So they treat Diamond 4 like it's Platinum 5 or something. Which, it doesn't make any sense. It's very flawed. So obviously this is a platinum gold lobby with probably some D4s mixed in.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
But then you do get some games where the matchmaking is completely messed up and you're put in with the D3 and up, which also is very flawed.
It's crazy how everything, like every single fight has been here.
Throwing jump drive.
Healing my wounds.
Attention. Delivering replicator. Beautiful. We have a replicator coming in.
Yeah, same. Push like further into zone. Try and check like
Let's
fissure.
explore this way.
Yes. Jump drive set.
Med kit here.
Okay, 8 squads left. 8 with 18. See? 8 with 18. That's 6 people missing from teams. And you know none are missing on your teams. So, a lot of partials. Yeah, Tenish, like, one more thing about servers, bro. I'm literally timing you out. I don't know what it is. I don't even know. Like, it's getting weird, bro. I don't even know. Like, it's... If you put 2 and 2 together, you literally know, but you're literally just, like, making it weird, and that makes me, like, not want to answer you. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything more about it. And we're just going to focus on this game.
Recharging my shields.
What the? I've never seen anybody be up there.
32 blue. Pushing up.
This probably could be a solo. Oh. I can't even tell what legend that is because of the graphics, but yeah, it was a solo. How was that guy up top of that rock? That was crazy. That was some cheeky spot.
Just keep that watch. You probably climbed that shit.
Jump drive activation in progress. We're already in the next ring. Good. More time to loot.
Yeah, 14. What I'm looking for is bats. Might craft some.
Might as well craft them.
Care package coming in.
7 squads left. He's got 9 kills. Yeah, only 32 points. That's the
Weird, nobody's rotating through here.
that is the struggle of Diamond. It's like so much more about or the kills and like the amount of squads left. Obviously the win is like the most important thing.
Okay.
Using jump drive.
But as you can see why a lot of people hit the D3 wall. Because these lobbies
Or second floor.
are night and day compared to once you get D3.
Contact with enemy.
Scan. Yeah. Nice. It's a rampart. Yeah.
If it's a rampart, I'm on it. I'm chasing that down. Heavy.
GG's. Jesus Christ.
Enemy. Recharging my shields.
There's a Pathfinder right here.
Contact with enemy.
Here's little robot feet.
Ready to heal.
Marking our surroundings.
Where? What the fuck? Where
He's
is it?
above you, I believe. I think. I bet he's in that train cart. I had to guess. If the Bloodhound scan missed him,
Got a replicator
Just got a
coming
res
in.
right next to us. Yeah. Right in front of us, actually.
yeah, I told you.
Oh, yeah. Bloodhound up there. Bloodhound. He's upstairs.
Remember, Bloodhound scan is a cone, so it goes like this. Doesn't necessarily go up.
Making contact with enemy.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Jump drive in position.
Battling the enemy.
Can't get up from this way, I don't think. Gotta go that way.
I got someone.
Reloading. Enemy.
Bless me very fast. Reloading. All Father, give me sight.
There's the path. Told you.
Enemy down.
Okay. That was a mistake. Wow. And honestly, the Pathfinder fell down. That is crazy lucky. All right. The finisher I heard, but the zip line I also heard. So knowing where his teammates were, knowing that they weren't his teammates taking the zip. And yeah, so he's lucky the path fell, or else that Bloodhound would have rezzed.
Both dead.
I don't know why the Bloodhound dropped on him. That was dumb, but
To recharge my shield.
easy clap.
Dude, I have 11 kills. You guys mind if I take your kills? Holy shit. There's 5 teams left. I could get a 20 bomb.
Got you now.
If you guys like put in like damage,
30 seconds
I
to
could
be
probably drop a
somewhere else
20.
if we don't want to get cooked.
He's not wrong. There's 10 people left,
I don't know.
but he's got to kill 9 of them.
I'm 9 away from it.
Enemy spotted.
Might be something. Heard that.
Lovely idea.
10 seconds. The ring's
See
close.
them, yeah. We're gonna be out in the open. We gotta. If you shoot one, I'll shoot the last one. Shoot the last one running.
Yeah, shooting the last one is smart. They're gonna hit the crafter. Oh, GG's.
Hey, there's a kid right in front of me. Cracked him.
Get that digi out. Get that digi out.
No, he got the kill. Oh man.
This won't hurt. Hold on.
He probably
I
has
wanted to
gold
get
bag.
The kill on that Loba. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, same.
Shield battery here.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Just push.
Charging my shield.
Sounds like. They're getting shot in the back. Yep.
He's getting the res. Let him get the res. Let him get the res. Ah, fuck.
Eyes are opening up.
I don't think Killer could hear me, bro. Killer can't.
That's when you deal with randoms.
Try and get the point.
But you are in a ranked match, so they're probably even like less aware.
50.
Nice.
Knocked both of them.
Enemy down.
Yeah, one assist, dude.
Recharging my shield.
There's a Revenant team, Revenant.
I hit armor swap. That's portal, but still not a bad move. I just ultimate low ground. Were they in totem? I'm not sure.
Here, we have Geyser.
Yep, Geyser's fine. Yeah, two stacks of shoddy max. I was thinking about that too. That's kind of bothering me. That's the inventory management thing. Or sometimes when you're just in game, you're not even like thinking, but
Taking shots.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
okay. You're getting beamed. Switch to the bat. Don't peek. Oh, yeah. I would. You're lucky you didn't go down there. I'd hit the Phoenix probably here.
You have ultimate?
Catching myself up.
Don't pop it yet. I can't drop the 20 bomb, but I could probably get a 4K.
Anyone up for some
Contact with hostile.
Alright. Yeah, same.
Don't mind if I do.
So if you're trying to get the 4K, make sure you have a ton of energy ammo. As much as you can.
I've got your
That's where you're really going to be putting out a lot of your damage if you're trying to farm. Can't farm with the Mastiff. You just it's do or die.
Marking our surroundings.
Being shot at. Need to recharge my shields.
We have zone. They have long range though, that's the only issue.
Yeah, that's when you can't really farm. He's not wrong. So my idea is like getting intel. Where are all these other teams? 4 with 10. What's the deal?
freshening up with a Phoenix kit.
Oh, I was gonna, that was my ready, bro. Yeah, I was picking up a shield swap. That way we all have
Shield
swaps
here.
and shit.
Level 3. Grenade.
Like someone just sees something and it's like, it's mine.
Recharging my shields.
We're chilling, yeah.
All right, one team, and it's a caustic team. So yeah, I'd be looking where are the other two teams. Now it's probably a rat because you know 3 and 3 is 6, so it's like 2 duos most likely, or a trio and a solo. Doing that math is important of understanding the game and the fights. Now, if 2 people are inside, I would look at an angle to take the guy off the roof.
There's just one on top of roof. If we could all laser that kid on roof.
See? Got a good idea on this. Yep. That's enough with the looting on the Loba. Just
They have zone.
that's the one downfall of Loba players. They're like they really are like into the loot. It's just like, come on, man. After a while,
Crack that kid's shield.
With enemy.
it can be handy, but you just know
Yeah, we can.
it's the same thing. Nothing really got added.
Grenade. I'll pick up both grenades.
All right, peace, Whirling. Yeah, you want to get that nade in that building.
Right here, yeah. Climbing up. Plastic dead. I'm gonna pop a bat.
Recharging my shields.
Lifeline's gonna try and res him. We gotta kill him before he tries to res.
This is a fight you might not be able to caustic. Just be careful is all. Nice. Thirst her. Thirst her. Don't. You want the 4K? Thirst her right now.
Pop it a bat.
Recharging my shields.
Ah, so you need that. You need that, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Need that 100 damage.
Alright. All good.
We speak English in the chat just so I know what's being said. So I make sure like nobody's saying anything bad.
Yeah, it's all good. Yo, right here.
Nice.
Down one. Yeah, full kill.
Those guys didn't even have.
Yeah, it's full squad. Yeah, they're all sniping. You gotta get like on this rock right here.
Need to recharge my shields.
There was one bloodhound.
Listen, let's move here.
Look, let's get here.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Rings up.
This is more of a how to turn into a 4K tutorial than how to play a ranked match.
I have one. Bloodhound.
This is like some games you just pop off and
Beamed the shit out of me.
it's like you don't really take on the same play style as you would in a ranked match. I don't know. So it's definitely just different.
Yeah, we gotta get the
Hang
jump
on.
on that though. I have shit ton of grenades. I have a shit ton of grenades.
Frag out. Frag out. Frag out. 10 seconds.
Dude, he's just watching with that fucking sniper.
Need to recharge my shields.
So it's probably a rat as the third squad. I can't even tell where the ring is because of the low ball. Yeah, they killed the rat. All right.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you can get up that. Yeah.
16 white.
I think you got to be looking for better angles if you're trying to get the 4.
Crack him, nice.
Right here, you got to be thirsting everybody. But you have a random on your teammate, so it's not going to really go how you want it to. But that's how you get the 4K.
GG's.
Let's see how much damage he was off from a 4K. You guys would be like surprised
You are the
how
champions.
Shit on the whole lobby. Dude, if I don't have a 3K 2K, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, there we go.
You'd be surprised how much just thirsting your enemies adds up. I mean, all I need was 3 thirsts, basically. That's a 4 kizzle. He did good. That was a good game. I don't really, yeah, I mean, that ranked matches sometimes go like that, I guess, when you pop off. Yeah. I mean, it depends. Like, sometimes you get sweaty people, and I think he was definitely teamed up with Rocky here, so that's always going to make experience easier. I had a game similar to this in, like, a gold with Caustic in one of my videos. It's just like sometimes the momentum, just starts going your way, and then you start feeling like unstoppable. Then there's games where you're like, dude, I have an RE and I gotta hide from everybody. So this was definitely a cracked game, but I definitely turned my focus. I got a little distracted from some things in chat, and I was thinking more about, okay, how does this guy get a 4K? Max KP though. Yep, free damage. You're right. Free damage. All right. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna drag it out any longer. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I know we got like 25 people in here. That's great. Thank you guys for stopping by. I would pick up and start playing, but I kind of want to just leave this VOD what it is. So, yeah, we'll see if I'll do this again in the future. And, yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. Peace.